everybody. Let me go ahead and do the countdown so everybody can come in and then we'll get started. Hi, everybody. How are you today? Happy Tuesday. You guys, please hit the like button so we don't have to hear to not say it over and over.
Right.
Hit the like button, hit the like. Today's a very good show today because we're telling you, we're doing like follow-ups to what happened. Like, we all seen Jaguar Wright parading on the internet for damn near years. It's been years. She's been saying stuff like she knows Jay-Z, she knows Diddy. Well, today, and I would think in my head, the truth will come out one day. The truth will come out. It's coming out. It's coming out. And so is the Shanquilla case. You know, you can't unalive somebody and get away with it. Their lives have been a living hell. So we're going to update you on the latest of the lawsuit, because remember, the mother sued the feds. She sued the feds and then all of the Cabo 6, which she should have. But I want to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about their lives and how effed up their life is. Okay, because you know, you could lie to anybody, but it doesn't make it true. And at the end of the day, everybody in this chat, on the panel, have to answer to God sooner or later. You can't keep living foul and don't nothing happen to you. That includes you too, Jaguar Wright. Let's talk about Jaguar Wright. I got Denat on the show today. Before I let Denat talk, I wanted to say this. Jaguar Wright got sued. How long has it been? A week, 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago. And she's talking trash, saying that Ariel Mitchell kid, I think they just call her Mitchell, doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't have anything to do with this lawsuit. She doesn't know Jay-Z. She doesn't know Diddy. And this lady just filed a frivolous lawsuit. It's not really frivolous. And let me tell you what she's doing. Ariel, loves attention, just like Jag, right? She knows if she puts Jaguar Wright's name in it, she's hoping Jag will come forward and implicate herself, say something stupid. That's right there is smart, because I want to put Jaguar Wright on the stand, and now you got to pick a lie to tell or tell the truth. Also, too, so Jag is really, the rumor is Jag's worried. Very, very worried about the lawsuit. She's doing what she usually do, goes around talking shit about Ariel and this and that. But have you noticed nobody really wants her on their panel anymore? She has the reputation of being a nut job, for lack of a better word. And she's got to explain this tape. There's a tape going around in which she said that Jay-Z impregnated her. She's got to answer some questions. This is the beginning of the end for Jaguar Wright. So she does what she usually do. She found this other blogger. They run over there and try to tell their side of the story, but nobody's believing it anymore. So you get like 300 views, 400 views. You know, when Jaguar Wright used to come to town, you would get, one time she was at Sean Atwood's show, and she got 11,000 people in the chat. Those days are long and gone. Now she has to live with the lies that she told, and she doesn't know how to deal with it. She still parades around acting like she was there sometimes, and then other times, it wasn't me, it was Michael Green. There's a tape, and I'm going to make sure that Ariel Mitchell has the tape, just because I want to see this case through, of her saying that Jay-Z impregnated her. I want her to answer those questions. But in the meantime, she's got these, I would say, like a cult following. They're like a cult. And there's this one blogger, and we will never say their name on this platform because we don't want to give you no kind of clout. Right. But she has a group of people that just believe everything that she says. and they're lying over there. They're rewriting the lawsuit. And it doesn't matter what you do on your YouTube channel. This case is going to go in front of a judge who's going to interpret it the right way. That y'all trying to put a spin on it. I don't know, trying to save her reputation. Her reputation is mud at this point. But yesterday, so you know how Donat is. Donat gonna tell you. He gonna be like, you're a liar, you're this and that. And so he was over there and he went on the panel. Why did you go on the panel, Donat?
Well, the reason I went on the panel is because, I didn't want people to spread a narrative about my relationship with anybody else. And I felt like, you know what? I'm going to go into the lion's den and I'm going to defend this because ain't nobody going to control my storylines and my narrative. So I specifically went because, they were asking me to come up and explain something. And I was like, this is the perfect opportunity. First time they can't create this drench hypothesis. They want it to be something that is not. So I went to talk to the person whose platform it is.
It was a mess. We got to let y'all listen to it. It was the group is broke up. They broke up. That's what happened over there. They broke up, and they were going to break up anyway. They were going to break up anyway, because that kind of stuff doesn't last. The lies don't last. What you do in the dark always comes to the light. But Donat helped it along, okay? Nobody knows.
It was totally unintentional. I don't want people to think that because I seen, shout out to Trevor Green in the chat, Truth Pace. I seen, Donat, you're a mastermind. All I did was be myself. And, when you stand too close to the sun, what's done in the dark comes to the light.
Before we play this tape, Perry, what are your thoughts on Jaguar Wright?
No, I think seriously, I'm not even going to get into the mental stuff. I'm not a psychiatrist, no doctor. I'm just going to say this. She's a person that's in pain. She's a person that needs some kind of help. I don't even give a damn what. Yes. And the people she brings in her life aren't help. They're users. So she's repeating the same habits over and over and over again. The lady just needs help. I'm not even going to sit here and rag her. Everybody obviously know she's a liar. But it comes from that pain inside of her, I believe, right? And not to make it easy for her, because the things she say is not nice to other people. So I can sit here and say a lot of mean things about her. But the whole thing is this. She's a woman that needs help and needs to stop lying.
Donat, you got any thoughts before we see you?
Jag is her own detriment. We all of us here on this platform and multiple creators and even people in the audience once felt bad for her until we all realized that she is a willful participant in her own detrimental harassment campaign. Anything that she complained about, she brought it upon herself. She is a wolf in sheep's clothes. Uncle Jackie like to take and feminize men like old Dusty, stick objects up them and ruin their lives. And this is the situation that we're having at bay.
Right.
I want y'all to know this, okay? Everybody says, they always try to analyze why am I friends with the Donat. I'm telling you guys, I like other bloggers too, but Donat got to be the funniest blogger I know, because he says it with a straight face and he knows he's trying to be funny. Either you get it or you don't. He reminds me of David Spade, the comedian.
Oh, wow. I know David Spade.
You have other people try to follow him too.
That's true. But listen, last night
want to follow him and be like him, but it don't hit the same.
And the best they can do is pretend to be me on Halloween.
Yeah, it just don't hit the same when her man.
Who gonna be you on Halloween? See, he just said.
They had Mo. It was me into second was the main ones that everybody was trying to be on Halloween. These dark skinned, chocolate, Harambe looking niggas went and got makeup and painted their whole body my color, and then talked about how they wanted to be an actor in Hollywood and finna staple a toupee to their heads. You got to staple a toupee to your head this year because I got braids.
He's a mess, a hot ass mess. So we got to play the tape from last night. So I listened to a little bit of it last night when I was talking to you.
Mhm.
And then I went over this morning to her boyfriend's channel. So somebody said that Jag is really still married to Gerald.
That is correct.
Say it again.
That is correct. He first tried to say they weren't married because they didn't have a ceremony, but they went and did it in front of the court. You married. That ceremony is optional. You married in front of the court. Okay. And he filed the petition. Like, I did help him because I felt sorry for him, and he was delaying it.
That's right. You were with them during that time, right? You were her manager.
Yeah, I was the person who showed him his own self-worth, and then he got the big head, like other people too. Think they're too wise for their own good. And he filed it, and now the case has been dismissed because statute of limitations of him having to serve it, having to file it, have all of this stuff. So he just filed it thinking that I filed it and everything is good. That's how slow he is. He don't know he had to serve it and actually litigate it and so forth. So yeah.
Oh, well, why would they? All he had to do was put some kind of thing in the newspaper if he couldn't find her for 30 days.
Well, he's slow and he got the big head, with some women throwing their drawers at him. He was on the phone playing with himself, jacking his whole body off in front of people's children. So, went to the beach, stole up, smoked up all the fentanyl, Mama Francis money. Mama say my mama Kasama. He was with all of that. Nigga went to the beach. He had a Speedo on the beach looking like a black Santa Claus.
So that means, I wanted to tell the audience, just in case you don't know, Jag married her cousin. I'm not being mean or anything like that. She actually married her cousin. Was it real? Gerald, that's her cousin. And it looks like they're still married. That's a mess. I mean, anybody who believes Jaguar Wright, you want to believe her. Because you're not looking at any evidence. Yes, you guys, her cousin.
And the thing about it is, she actually admitted it. Thousands of people heard it come out of her own mouth.
Right.
So
she don't deny it. I don't think she denied.
No, she said it. She said that Gerald's her cousin.
And she's a female sociopath too. Her first husband, her first husband sat down on Tasha K. I was like, oh my goodness. He said Jag the first night he met Jag was at a bar and they played a game of pool and he didn't take her serious, but the bet was if I beat you, I'm gonna marry you. So she literally finds people, sink her claws in them. That man don't want nothing to do with her husband over 20 years. She will any second now go into a Ralph Lauren store, tear it up like a grizzly bear and tell the people to tell the corporate office and get word back to Sam that I will never let you go. Literally.
Melanated Drip says, how do I know? How do you know, Sharrell? I need to see the receipts. She said that Gerald, who we call Goomba, was her cousin. She said it. She wasn't hiding it. So she can't deny it. It's on tape. I just didn't think but I have the tape. I will play it tomorrow. She said it. And when she said it, I froze. And I was like, no. And then she explained the whole situation. I guess they met up and they start. Oh, God. Just ask her, Melanated. Because I would get in big trouble if I made that up. Just saying someone married their cousin. And I'm not trying to be funny. She, honest to God, swear to God, said Gerald was her cousin.
But maybe I played the clip on my channel. Thousands of people have heard it. Also, thousands of people in here, and y'all only got 300 likes. We should have at least 800 likes. I hate stingy, selfish Negroes who like to pull up and watch and gag, but don't want to reciprocate the energy that's being given to you. Thank you. My bad, Sharrell.
Anybody in the chat, please put a 1 in the chat if you heard Jaguar Wright say she married her cousin. Goomba was her cousin.
Hey, Sharrell, look, I'm going to say this. Maybe the person, I'm just going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. Let me give the person the benefit of the doubt. When they said, how do you know? Where's the proof? Maybe the person understand what we know, that Jaguar is a liar. Just because Jaguar said they was cousins, maybe this person is simply saying, where's the receipts? Because we know Jag's a liar. But
right. I know. I'm telling him, where's the receipts? I heard her say it. And I have a copy of it. I just didn't think to download it.
No, I'm saying even Jag saying something,
Oh, you
verbatim.
said, how do I know she's not lying about? Well,
We
I don't know
know
who would lie
fine.
about that,
So
but
yeah, melanated. We don't know. It came from her mouth, but you do have a point. She lied about a lot of things. She lied about being pregnant by people that she's not. She lies about a lot of things. And if you came to be funny, I don't know. Show me the receipts of all the shit she don't said. Show me receipts. I don't know. So
And speaking of receipts, some people can be so desperate. Y'all got to know when y'all be showing people names and court case numbers, that's actually a form of doxing that you can be demonetized from. I heard Lil Birdie put a time bomb in your channel. So the proof is out there.
yeah. Thank you, Melanated. Thank you. All right, so I didn't have time to cut this up because I was on the phone with somebody giving me tea on Shanquilla, and so I was running really, really late. But I think you said the 50 mark. Let me see. So here is Donat. So that group was going to break up anyway, just because it was built on lies. People around Jag know that people.
Oh,
50.
don't show the video because so don't go running over there. Just put off. Yes, that's how you do it.
Don't show the video.
I mean, you can show it, but my face and Jag's face is not there, so they only need to hear it. They don't need to see all that other stuff that lead to clout.
How do I do that? Yeah.
You can just play it. Did you take the video down off the platform, or is it still shared?
It's still up there.
Okay, yeah, if you play it, they'll hear.
Like this? No, I can't get it to play. What do you mean?
We don't hear it.
I know.
You took it off. You took it off the platform.
Yeah,
bring
but if I put it,
bring it back up. Bring it back up real quick. Add it to the platform. All right, now that you added it to the platform, click on the overlay thing that has like the.
I was talking to.
No hurry. No class. Yeah, is it still on the stage?
yeah.
Okay,
Put
now
the thing up like that.
No. Just click on the pictures, the 3 pictures. I think it's the first, second, or the third lay, so that the video don't pull up, but people hear it in the backdrop and they can only see me, you, and Perry.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Donat?
We can, but we can't. Nobody can see us though.
Yes, right.
So I could play it or pull it up and play it.
It might pop up. He's saying it's like those different layouts they got now. From the left to the right, like 1, 2, or 3. It'll change it with our faces, like now your face is there.
And I click the second one.
And
I click the third one. Is the source still on the stage?
Yeah.
Now play it.
I can't play it.
Did you add it? Is it still added to the stage?
It's backstage, yeah.
No. Add it to the platform and click on the layout that you're on right now.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah, we don't want to get nobody no clout.
Oh, please don't, because them some thirsty MF.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I'm sorry, y'all. Now click the third layout. No, click the next one.
It's not working. Hold on.
Click the okay, now click the next one. Now click the next one after that. Perfect.
Oh, y'all can hear it?
Yes, now go to the marker.
Damn, I can go to the marker.
Yes, don't get them to no clout.
I can't see the
marker. Crazy, and they already trying to use me to substantiate. No, we ain't getting them no clout.
They already panhandling. Someone taking their death. I'm so hurt. I'm in the hospital.
No. Nobody. You hold on.
Looking for a GoFundMe.
Don't put their name in the chat, please.
Exactly.
Okay. So we're getting Donat just happened to be there, but this group was going to break up anyway because it's just built on lies and craziness. It really, really is. Someone just super chat me. I can't put you on the screen. It says, just thank you, Measure Man. Just because finally people are starting to see the needs, to see that she needs help and she can stay with her clear with her clear folks. Nobody really believes, no African Americans really believe Jag anymore. So a lot of white people got offended when I said that. I don't mean the white people in the United States. The white people in the United States and black people in the United States do not believe Jag. But if you're from England or Canada, you believe Jag. And that's because you don't live here and you ain't been going through all of this for all of these years. Jag, the Trash bag. Okay. All right. So now I can still play it. Let me see.
Okay. And I'm through.
Can you
See,
hear
this
it?
guy is over here. He's trying to inflame.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you hear Perry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should she speed it up or no?
Yeah, put it
No, I
on
don't need to
one
speed
point.
it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Tell these people you love me and let that be over with, man.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Now, is that cool?
Uh-oh, Maggie, you starting to sound like the love for Trevor Green. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, so look, check this out. No, well, I'm gonna be
Is
on
it
here just
okay?
for a
Like,
few.
Odell wants to talk to you. That's cool.
No, I ain't got. He know I ain't got no
you
issues
said
with
something.
him.
Hold on, Odell. No, you just said. First of all, I didn't delete no videos, and I did get them love. Every time I said Anessa Fuller, I think that's you put a privacy complaint. You know, YouTube is not gonna do anything about that, right?
I didn't do no privacy complaint with you. And then first off, this is what you don't do. You don't even play around mentioning any family members.
Let me say this really quick. They like to try to strike our channels, but they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Try to tell him that's not going to hurt me in any kind of way. They don't get it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Another thing too, I never struck Jag's channel. I might say I did. I don't strike people's channel. I think that's just below the belt. I don't do it personally. But if I wanted to, how many times could I have struck Jag's channel and that blogger over there? A lot of times. Girl, ain't nobody trying to come after y'all. Y'all don't want to play the strike war. It's not even a war because after you get a certain amount of subscribers, never mind. I know I can pull your channel down.
But is the Black Crow here? Have you seen the Black Crow? Now that's who the pit. I want the Black Crow. You need the Black Crow is funny.
Well, I'm not striking nobody's channels. But anyway, so the Knot's there speaking his piece, and we just heard Odell say, bring him up.
Thank you.
Right. And then
he's going to be whining a little later. Let's listen to this.
Not going to do.
Speed it up to like 1.25. It's funnier, sped up. And then also they can't even do nothing about it.
Yeah.
No, they can't do anything about this either.
Okay.
I want them to hear it. Go ahead, Perry. What are you saying?
It's funny how he always go, this is what you're not going to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're not going to do. Then he walk around with the small little dictionaries, he used to buy in elementary in his back pocket because he don't have no substance, right? So what he do is just bring it out and start saying these words so you can believe he's somebody. Now, before we get into anybody, he's a person that hide from responsibilities, right?
Ooh.
Let's keep it real. I mean, that's what we here we talk about. He on here and he didn't possess no love for Jag because he don't love her. He's a user. And then he come out with his video today, productivity, troticity, or whatever, because he'll throw out these words. Well, no, I mean, and he talk about this stuff. You wasn't productive. You was productive when you got married and had kids. Then you came unproductive.
And he keep on saying,
father, right? That's what you came. And then most people say, well, Jag broke up a happy home. Look, wouldn't nobody leave an empty home for Jag? Let me just say that. Go ahead.
And he just keep on bringing up that he met me the same day as Jag. Jag was literally filling me up and trying to get my opinion hard. And I'm just like, I wasn't interested in that. I never told anybody that because I wasn't filming it, and it just happens often. Jag wanted me, and there was a dude in a wheelchair that had a catheter on him. He had a blicky and was showing it to me, and he grabbed Jaguar Wright by her, like Donald Trump, grab him by the Uzi. So Jag wanted me before she wanted old Dusty, and Jag didn't want me for no other reason than to exploit my talents. And then old Dusty has been on YouTube for about 10 years. He had a video that he was twerking. He deleted it. He had another video the way he was trying to be a rapper. He had his pants down, booty bigger than Donald Trump's. And he deleted them videos. And now this is his reinvention. He been on YouTube for 10 years trying to make it big. And so when he seen Jag, not only could he manipulate his wife to believe that he was working with Jag on a production because his wife is an actual producer in Hollywood, right? And then also the music and the social media clout. So he selfishly was like, I'm finna become famous by attaching myself to Jag, and it's alleged that Jag gave him the package, and that's why Nessa don't want nothing to do with him.
Well, that's a true gangster, like you say. I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster.
That's a gangster. That's not a gangster.
It sounds like you was jealous of your wife's success. That's what it sounds like.
Right.
Listen to this. Sussex says, I'm in the UK, and I certainly don't believe a word Jag says, even when everyone was giving her flowers. I mean, and saying Jag said this years ago. It's been clear from day one she's delusional. Yep. I mean, it is. It really is. I tried to give Jag a second chance. Jag is an addict. You know why she never sues me or threatens to sue me when I call her an addict? Because she knows it's true. I was right there, seeing it with my own eyes. Okay, let's play this. So this is Danat going on another blogger show, and it's Danat, the other blogger, and Jag's boyfriend. Now, Jag is going to join too, but right now she's just listening to her and other bloggers because she likes to watch bloggers 3-4 at a time. All right, let's go.
Like this video, please.
But that's not a privacy.
Please like the video. Please like the video.
Complain.
No, I just told you I didn't strike you. I wasn't talking about you.
You can't strike me. I mean, you tried because you got a computer, but they're not going to do anything. Bro, I never shared. I never shared. No.
I just said I did not strike you. What can you hear?
Earlier you was talking Cash Money. You said I even deleted the video and all. You lying, making up narratives.
I was talking. Is your name Queen Twirl? Because that's who I was referring to.
Oh, my bad.
All right, sir, ma'am, or whatever.
But you put privacy complaint every time I said Anessa Fuller.
I
never put no privacy complaint. You're just trolling right now, and you're trying to inflame a situation.
But you called me to the carpet.
You definitely should be quiet.
Someone's asking me this in the chat. How do you strike someone's channel? It's two ways. There's a way that you can do it when you're under 100,000. You just go hit and stuff like that. There's another way that you do it when you're over 100,000.
Hold on. Break this down. I can't wait to get to 100,000.
There's a way that you can do it when you're under 100,000. There's a way you can do it when you're over 100,000. That'll guarantee that it goes down. It's two different ways. That's why I'm not worried about Jag striking my channel. It's just never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Get to 100,000. It's a lot of these.
Get to 100,000.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
you going down. Well, I can't wait till I get to 100,000.
All right, let's keep it. So now Danat's on the channel and he's talking. I'm lost. I can't put it on the screen. I'm lost. What in there? Grab them by the what? No, you know what he means.
Right, Donald Trump grab him by the, that's what it is. I'm trying to keep it PG.
So Danat met Jag in person. He used to be her manager. Let me say that. And he's saying that she wanted him. That's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's keep listening.
Because in all honesty, what I was referring to with King Toro and what he did, I'm still moving on with my suit. Now, unlike you, because you did.
Wait, what lawsuit?
Why are you cutting me? Can you mute him, please? I don't know why this guy's interrupting me.
Please, one at a time.
I didn't interrupt. I did not interrupt him.
Wait, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't interrupt you, bro. So check it out. I said I'm not over here finna be calling out trolls and doing all this whatever. I'll do my comedy, but at the same time, behind the scenes, don't play with my personal life. And you will definitely see a suit. I mentioned, and I'll say it publicly. There's certain
got a
people
restraining order.
Why are you cutting me off?
Don't know Dusty sound like a hit dog.
A hit dog will holler. He like a female dog. The biatch. He sound like a hit.
Exactly. He on all fours during the day.
Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I only heard a little bit of it.
He got ticks all in his head.
He threatened to sue you?
Yeah, it's like, what?
He getting to it, and that's the crazy part. He's talking about suing some other content creator. Then he get mad at Donat and say Donat, well, he gonna sue him too.
Barry, don't wait. Let us hear it. Let us hear it. Let us hear it. Oh my God, Donat is crazy. Hold on.
Again,
I barely did or said anything.
But you the one with the restraining order, not me.
Maggie.
Please do not last time, please.
Okay,
like,
I'm sorry, but is he gonna say, is it my turn to talk, or you just gonna run down?
Exactly.
On me?
No. I'm not here. I was not here for you in the first place. And again, mentioning certain why are you still see this is why you're like the biggest troll. Keep it up, because unlike you, when you file restraining orders, or not restraining orders, when you file lawsuits, I don't drop them. I'm gonna keep it pushing. And I know you don't want me on your head. I got private investigators that's willing to go to bat with me. So don't keep doing what you're doing.
Head. So is y'all gonna accept service of that lawsuit before you sue me? Because you've been threatening to sue people about 3 years.
So again, I ain't even been on YouTube in this sector for 3 years. Again,
sir, you've been on YouTube for 10 years. Can you mute him,
Maggie? Maggie, do me a favor. Maggie, do me a favor. Maggie, can you hear me?
No, I will leave. I don't want no affiliation.
Okay, perfect. No, I will not send it to him then. Yes, what were you asking, Odell?
Can you mute him? Because I'm not even here for him.
Bitch ass nigga, stop crying and talk.
I don't want to mute you. Can you please just wait for him to say I'm done?
Yes, I will wait till he say I'm done. It's
disrespectful to mute people, but please wait, okay?
Yeah, emotional men. I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Pop. Emotional men. You have called me. You have said homophobic things that you're going to continue to do. You have said, and I barely say one thing to you, and it gets under your skin. It's like the hypocrisy. This is what I don't like about these so-called straight men, because as you finna find out, he ain't straight. Y'all gonna find this out right here in this video. He ain't like this video, subscribe to the channel. He ain't straight. But the fact that you're perpetuating and you're projecting your insecurities and your emotions on me, I was not emotional at all.
No, you weren't. It was funny, actually.
I mean, and I wasn't even trying to be funny.
You was calm. But you know what? He's deeply bothered. Yeah. He's looking for sympathy. He's living in a mental ward. Oh. You know, look. Let's just move forward. Go ahead, Sharrell.
Okay, all right.
And you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand. That's what, you know, I come from a place of like trying to understand. I'm being very nice.
Be nicer, please.
I could go in. Now, I haven't been on YouTube for no 3 years to be saying I'm filing no this and that. I met Jag the same day that I met this troll here that's, you know, on the panel with me. And, you know.
Everyone be nice. 82, you also be nice in the chat. Thank you.
Jag wanted to move into my house with me. Jag wanted me to pick her up. And I was like, no, we're going to the Christian Rock game and I'm going to drop you. Jag wanted me to come and get her in her backpack. Mm-hmm. And she ended up with him. And that's how they ended up together. She didn't know. Jag was getting her necks fixed and trying to figure out who she can manipulate, where she can go, where she can stay. Jag wanted me to pick her backpack and that stick she had up and bring her to my house.
And so Donat, when
and she tried to bribe me, talking about, oh, we're gonna do an interview in your house, and I just need to grab my belongings. Grab what? Bitch, you ain't coming to my motherfucker house. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cuss on your platform, but you ain't coming over here. And so she had to, either she was gonna keep screwing on the nigga with the catheter and ride his disability check, or she would go come with me or old Dusty.
Right. So after she left the wheelchair,
these are facts. Like,
so after she left the wheelchair and jumped on your knob or wanted to,
oh my God,
how did she notice old Dusty? Was he just rattling through the trash cans at the park when she?
And it looked like that. Listen, me. You know how like people that grew
up. Slow down, Donat. I gotta catch up the audience. You're trying to say that Jag actually came on to you. Oh no.
Jag don't care. Jag told me she used this. How she tried to like let me know that she okay with me being in the community because I'm bisexual. She was like, yeah, I use Grinder and Struff, and I'm like, what is Struff? I didn't even know what it is. She know these gay apps, these gay hookup apps where they in the truck stops and stuff that she be visiting. That's where they get on the apps at the truck stops and meet up right there at the truck stops. And that's why she be going.
Hell no.
Yeah, she be running the stick, the same deal that she ran up Odell. She be at the truck stop with it. On the apps, on the gay apps, they say, somebody in the chat said Grinder, Adam for Adam. She specifically told me that she be on Grinder and Struff, and I didn't know what that was until she told me. And then when I Google it, it's where them people be in the park waiting for you.
Bonji says, see catheter again. Sharrell Perry did not work in overtime on this, but this is a mess. More than 1,700 people, less than 700.
Exactly. Thank you, Dr. Bond. Every time you come to this platform, think of me. Y'all some selfish people. This why I tell you I'm not black emoji. Black people don't want to support nobody. Look at the likes compared to how many people here.
All right, so we're listening to Jaguar Wright's boyfriend, because we know she's still married to her cousin, and Donat. They're kind of going at it. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, hey, AT2. I will be giving you your award in person because you did win for the biggest breastises on the troll. You got an award. So, but no. Check it out. I'm not over here.
And I want to show something. I want everybody to know that I will not be engaging in any trolls, trope, or anything involving AT2. This man already talk about me enough. I don't want to give him no energy. When y'all see him talking about me, it's because he wanted to suck me up and he couldn't. And he always telling people to eat his booty hole. That's what he said about you, old gang. He said you're gonna eat his booty hole when he sees.
All right, man. I'm not even here to answer that again.
You heard him. I told the facts about that. It's a shame that I respect you and Perry. Y'all literally could be my parents, and then your mother, Mr. 82, disrespected that. That has nothing to do with me. That's his own choice. Mr. 82 don't like his own auntie. He tried to beat her up, and her daughter that was pregnant 8 months. He tried to beat his own mama. Mr. 82 blast towards the emotion.
No. Let's just keep going. Okay,
gotcha.
Now you are a mess. Right. I can't believe that just happened. Look at this.
But did you hear him laugh when that right there is telling? Why would you put good energy, laughter on top of a man telling you to toss their salad?
All right. That's enough.
Let's go back to Ike.
Yeah, let's go back.
Okay, look, check this out. I'm not here playing with people. I'm not here playing with people's real lives. But when because I mentioned King Twirl, a person like him does some harassing things and has a fake person that's claiming to be my ex on his live, and then he publishes it, and then he takes it away. Oh man, there's so much mental.
I actually thought that was real though, bro.
And you were in the chat, so you were in the chat
because I thought it was her. I wasn't on the stage.
I could include
so
you.
Is you telling me that I can't be in
the
chat?
I could include you.
Fuck, nigga, you telling me that I can't be in the chat?
To harassment. No, you could be contributing to harassment. You have a large platform, and you're sitting over here spewing the BS as well. I ain't said nothing about you. Ain't nobody talking about any type of medication.
Dale, can I ask you one question, please?
You know what I'm saying?
Can I respectfully ask you one question?
No. You can't. No, you can't. No. He can't.
One question. It's gonna clear everything up.
Maggie, no, he can't.
Thank you, Maggie. He ain't fair.
This guy is very.
Hold on, you guys. So Naomi's saying it's hard to follow. What's going on is he's on a panel with Jaguar Wright's current boyfriend. Odell is his name. There's another blogger. It's that person's channel, and Donat. And they're starting to argue. Then Jag's going to come on and tell it all. That's what's
right.
Okay, y'all got it?
Yeah, basically, they use this person's channel for control. They feel like they're losing control because Donat is over there. So they're about ready to have it out.
Okay.
Maybe.
Here we go.
Very disrespectful.
I'm gonna go to the black road.
If I saw no. This guy is very disrespectful.
Odell.
Do not wait a second, please.
I don't respect him. He doesn't get any. He can't ask me any questions.
Okay, so can he answer you? Because
no. I didn't have a question for him. I was just making a statement.
Can you hear me?
I'm not
I
over.
can't
I'm
hear
not
it.
over here playing with people.
Okay.
I'm not over
Okay.
here playing with
Then
people's
can I ask you one
lives.
question? No. Oh,
No,
then
you
I get
can't.
that. I want
No, you
because
can't.
you know what question I'm finna ask you. That's why you don't want me to answer it.
No, no,
You
no.
know
You
what I'm
can't
about to
ask
ask you.
me anything.
You
I
know
don't
it
know what
because you don't
I'm
want
not a
to
mind
answer what
reader.
I'm about to ask. It's a simple question.
No
All
bad
right,
words,
Maggie,
Odell,
check
please.
this out.
Thank
No,
you.
Look
Maggie,
at he know
Maggie,
what I want to ask
Maggie,
him, and I just want a
Maggie.
respectful answer.
Mute this guy because
I'm
all
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
ahead and
do
ask it.
is say what
Do
I'm
you
gonna
really
say,
think we
and
scared of
I'm
a
gonna
lawsuit?
bounce.
Yes or no?
Okay.
That's a simple question.
So
Do you really
okay,
think
now that
somebody's
you have
scared?
that you have asked that, do not can
Jag is
Odell
scared of
continue?
that lawsuit that
And
Area
the
got against
reason
her.
why
Not
I
nobody is scared because
wanted
you
to ask
threatening her.
him that
You ain't got
question
no
Mute,
money.
because
Your hair ain't been
please.
twisted. You look like a bed bug. Don't nobody care about you, sir.
So
Stop.
now can you stop, Donut? Can Odell continue?
All right,
Thank
you
you.
you effeminate male. I'm not gonna be sitting
All
on a
right.
panel arguing with you, and I don't care if you're scared of lawsuits or not. You're gonna have to answer.
Okay. All
Now,
right. Well, Jag
Jag,
is
with her
too. When
situation,
Jag gets
she
served, that's
is
when you'll
what?
start
See,
silent.
hey, check this out. I didn't overtalk you. I'm not interrupting you talking. This is your typical troll move right here. This is
You just
you.
want to run down on a nigga like a bitch, bro.
You a whole troll, partner.
Donut, let's wait a little. Odell, yes,
Maggie, I'm
continue.
gonna keep it a buck. Mute
Yeah.
him up, please, because I'm about to get up out of here anyway. Mute him up, because I'm just
Okay,
gonna make a
Donut, I'm
statement.
gonna mute you
I'm
up for
making a
5
statement, and
seconds.
then
Okay,
I'm
go
out
ahead
of
and
Thank
mute
you.
here.
me.
Now, people like this guy over here has been, he said that he was helping out Jag and he was doing this and that, but on the reality of things, from what Jag has told me, that hasn't been the situation. But I did track down his cases. He went after Danny Robertson. He was going to sue King Payne and Jag for saying that he had some type of disease, and then he pulled back, and then the whole case got dismissed because it was kind of like, well, maybe you doing something frivolous from what it seems, because you're going after all these people, then you retract and say, oh, I'm gonna take this person out. Your whole case, it's thrown and shot when you do something
Okay.
like that. So
All right.
you're
So
not credible.
Maggie, can I
You're
respond
not
to that?
credible. I'm not
Okay.
done.
So
So
now
I'm
can
not
you
done.
answer your
I'm not
Odell?
done.
I
Now
just
we
want to
can
correct
answer
one fact, though,
your
I'm not.
before.
I'm
statement,
not
right?
done. I'm not
Okay.
done.
I
I'm
just
not
want to
done.
correct one fact.
I am not done.
I did
Can you
I
not
don't, cause
sue
correct one
Danny.
fact,
That's an
Odell,
no, he
and then we
can't.
avatar
can continue?
who
No,
He's
overly
gonna
no, he
inserted
correct one
herself
can't.
in my
fact.
business to use me
Odell,
for
wait.
clout.
He's
No,
gonna correct one
Maggie,
fact.
again. No, he can't, because in all honesty, like I said, I just wanted to make a statement,
Okay.
and I'm through. See, this guy is over here. He's trying to inflame situations, and if you have like a current divorce case, why would you try to mention something online to try to get that into the courts? He's a troll. So in all honesty, I don't want to be on the panel with this guy simply because that's his goal. He's trying to,
That's in your
mention
head,
ex-wife.
bro.
Bro, no,
I
that's
swear to
what you
God, that's
just
in your
did.
head.
You tried to mention an ex-wife name. You're
Sharrell,
weird. But overall,
Wait.
you'll be getting
Dusty doesn't know. Like, you exposing your weaknesses and what bothers you to people on the internet means that there's a category that's going to keep using that against you, right?
Mhm.
And he thinks that I'm supposed to give about any of that. That's not how it works. So he's
Well,
delusional.
I'm
And on
trying
the
to figure out where he's going with this conversation. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Did you have to say something, Barry?
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. Trying to see where it's going.
you'll be getting yours in the future when it comes to all that. You and your guy, your boyfriend Ralph, y'all done broke up. That's cool. I got something for y'all. But yeah, bro, like you essentially, you're a real life troll. That's what you are. You're not on some I was trying to help Jag or whatever. You're a whole clout chase.
He's being really homophobic. Have you noticed that?
yeah,
All
of
these
course. And
gay
have you
comments.
noticed that I did not respond to any of it?
Yeah, you can. What?
It's like because when
How? He's
he's trying
acting
to
like a
bait me,
teenager.
he's trying to bait me into that type of rhetoric when the other guy put him in that type of rhetoric and tell him to toss the salad, he's laughing about it and making videos about each other every day. Like, what's going on with you?
I'm over. How much longer before Jag comes on? I'm over him.
Yeah, I'm totally over him too. Not much longer.
Okay, let's keep listening. Let's keep listening.
You can't act out of a paper bag And that's pretty much it. But you know, I ain't really got too much to say to you. All I'm saying though is like,
that was mean, please.
well, that was mean, Madge. But you gonna say, oh, he talk about my hair. Hey,
it's about
Maggie, he just talked about my hair. He talking about my hair.
Not on my panel.
He did. He just mentioned something about my hair.
I didn't hear him.
You gotta be fair. You gotta be fair. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Can you mute him, Magic?
And see, Magic, I wasn't even done. I was not done.
I'm gonna go to the black throat because you ain't foul.
I was not done. See this guy, like I said, he's a whole troll.
You're literally crying. Nobody wants to hear you cry.
You sit
Everything
over here
you're saying
like
is crying. You're not coming from a place of strength or courage. You're coming from a place of a little boy that's always a victim.
Because you don't have any content. You're looking for a moment.
What are you talking about?
You don't have any more content. No,
did you not ask me to come to this channel, or did I come up here by myself?
Yes, I asked him to come because I wanted to talk.
I'm supposed to be talking about Atlanta Housewives right now, but I'm here with your dust ass. Like, hush, you're a crybaby. Don't nobody want to see a man cry and be a bitch. It ain't even about what happened to you, what's going on. It's about you standing on 10 and being a man about it, nigga. You can't do it. You a bitch, bro. Go to the dark side of the moon and watch you see them 3 dots, nigga. They call me kill shot.
Okay, Maggie.
Is that okay? Can we
Maggie,
stop
you're showing now, Maggie. No, in real life. Now you are showing your true colors. Mute this fucking punk
nigga,
homosexual.
Okay, so what we're about to watch now is Jag's group that just says she's always telling the truth. They lie all the time. They're getting ready to break up. This is what I wanted to hear, because it was going to happen anyway. Did not just happen to be on that channel. They use people for their platforms.
Right.
She says things on your platform that she won't say on hers. You were being used, sweetheart. Used. Let's listen to it. And he's talking to her right now like she's beneath him.
That she's his worker.
Yeah, like, girl, that ain't no friendship. They use you. You stupid. Look, he talking to you like a dog. Let me listen to this.
Right now, mute him now, Maggie. Mute him now.
Oh my, Maggie,
you're showing your hand, Maggie.
Yeah, he can't
want me to call you out?
Mute him. Talk to you like that, and he don't have your platform.
Maggie,
can't get no views, Maggie. You get all the views, Maggie.
Maggie, again. Mute him.
Please.
The black eye. I'm gonna go to the black row.
Both of you,
Maggie.
Please.
No, Maggie.
Both of you, please.
You allow this,
please,
Maggie.
Please.
I actually please my ass. I asked you to mute him. I asked you to mute him. You allowed this you allowed this feminized man or whatever he is to get up here and try to inflame me, call me all kind of names, mention my ex's, well, he didn't even say the real name, my ex's name on here to try to get a case or something involved with the courts. Maggie, I'm gonna holler at you behind the scenes, real talk, because this ain't even called for.
Who is he talking to?
Well,
he acts like a girl's a child.
He feel like he's talking to somebody he feel like he owned. We gonna talk, damn it. You understand? We gonna talk about this. Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was threatening her. Never in a million years. Never in a million years. Y'all know me. Y'all have been following me for a long time. Would I allow a man to talk to me like that? Girl, don't you realize you being used? You being used. This and you talk so much shit. Jag so the best is you don't know. You about the 7th person she done did like this.
Right.
Yeah.
And
so,
it definitely shows
how many people do we have to go through? Jaguar Wright is a bona fide liar, a user, and a drug addict. And I'm not saying that to be mean. It's the God's honest truth. I swear to God, I seen Jaguar Wright doing drugs, period. And all of these stupid people, not in my chat, but like the people overseas, she's the truth. She's the best. Why is she up at night, can't sleep because of the new lawsuit? If y'all don't realize something wrong with that girl, then something wrong with your ass. She an addict, and she wants to say she might be bipolar and all that. She's an addict and a liar. Where this baby at? You said Jay-Z got you pregnant. This is some serious lies she's doing. And you got just tons of people cheering her on. Where the baby at, Jag? Ain't nobody, you ain't pregnant by nobody, and nobody argued you. So cut it out. Here, you got something to say before I finish listening to this man berate this woman?
Yeah, no, go ahead and finish letting them do it. But this is coming from a guy that's supposed to be a street gangster. Street gangster.
I wish he would talk to me that way.
That's what he claimed. But
When
then
I
he
talk
said,
to Odell, he never speaks to me like that. Because I wish you would. You disrespectful and you stupid. You left your beautiful wife for a self-proclaimed prostitute. She called herself a sex worker. Her son called her a prostitute. Let's keep going so I can get over this dumb shit.
I didn't come up here to talk to him. I'm not going to be on panel with trolls anymore. Maggie, for real. I'm going to holler at you because you looking real suspect. No, I'm going to holler at you. You looking real suspect. You sitting over him trying to bring contention to get views. Now, like I said, overall, I'm not listen. I'm not playing. I will. No, I will. Yeah, but I'm not over here playing with people.
Do that.
That's pretty much where I'm at with it right now. I'm not gonna go back and forth for no effeminized man on no channel. Overall, this guy is a troll. He's trying to cause a situation because he ain't got no views. And all he do is piggyback off of what you say and what Jag has done or whatever. Dude ain't a real content creator, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? Now,
is he supposed to be a real content creator? Is Jag supposed to be a real content creator? All Jag do is get on there and lie.
And you can look at my channel. I hid the videos that I talked about Jag when I first got on it. Like, Jag is a liar. Jag wants to be a part of the conversation. Jag says she wants to go out like Queen Latifah and set it off.
She's an addict. Let's keep going.
you look at the whole situation. That's all I gotta say. All he wanted was his little moment. He's not gonna get it over here with me. But just know, bro, you over here causing what is it? You're contributing to harassment when you were in that live with King World. I'll just go ahead and include you in it as well. Don't trip.
Okay,
that's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen.
Word, I'm gonna wait on it.
I got business to handle. Okay. Maggie, for real. I'm hollering at you in person.
Don't worry, we are gonna holler.
Maggie, I don't know what he's talking about. Some conspiracy.
Can I fast forward to get to Jag?
Yes, please.
Jag should be coming soon. Then, now listen to him. He don't only just verbally threaten her.
He did.
Man, he promised to fly to Canada to see her.
What money? Do he know everybody's done a thorough background on you, Villa Lobos?
Exactly. They're out there hustling for dollars right now, right? But he
ain't got no money. He just be talking shit. No assets, nothing.
Right. But then he want us to believe he gonna catch a flight. He gonna catch some cash so he can file a civil lawsuit. He's just a liar.
I mean, it's ridiculous. But Villa Lobos, we did a thorough investigation on you. You're lying. You don't have any money to sue anybody unless you get a popcorn lawyer.
He owed a dope man so much he can't even go get a haircut.
Is he one of those? Let's
go to the barber shop just to get the dope, but no haircut.
Let's keep going.
No, you can take a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink, and
So, like I said,
Jack, get up there.
I don't know what they're gonna say. If as a
hello,
you a demon.
We don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
Or
sounds like she's fading in and out.
No,
you did your slander video.
It's
on
something
him that you reached out to him and asked him for permission to use his content
and to look like somebody that he's not. And I'm very fair and I'm very responsible when it comes to that.
That's not.
Do you think it was?
Let me try it again.
I will be continuing to smoke cigarettes. American. Exactly. This is not good for this community. Okay, do not literally sit there and disrespected the rule. Listen.
Is it before that, Dana?
Jag,
No,
you want to
that's not-
believe that? That's okay with me.
No, she finna come up.
That's
Maggie, do you
okay
know
with me. Like I said, I let Odell talk. I muted. Do not. This is not. I'm not biased. I refuse to do this. I refuse to do
Magic, you know I'm the one. Jag
this.
was on YouTube with a channel that wasn't even monetized. I'm the first one to teach her how to make a YouTube check.
Is that
I'm
a
the
fact
first
or
one to
not?
do all of that for her.
That's a fact.
I started a GoFundMe.
You were Jack's manager for a while. She didn't know that.
No, I
She
mean,
don't even know
Jag
what
is
you're
telling
talking about.
people because Jag then did this Pierce Morgan things and Sean Atwood. People don't know the history. So she's telling these people that I'm lying to discredit me so that they don't catch on that everybody who was good to her, she turned
Now, all you
on.
have to do is open your damn ears and know that she didn't do her investigation. The blogger, she didn't do her research. Do your research.
Oh, listen, bring up Lady Bridget. That's the Black Crow. Please bring her up.
No, thank you. No.
No. I swear.
No. I gotta get to Shanquilla too. No.
I gave her all the money and plus some after she disrespected me. When the people was like, you need to keep it for yourself, I
I see
still
that
gave it to her.
people in my chat are saying to me, yes, the troll needs to be dealt with. Did we not hear Odell say, drop the link?
Yeah, I mean Odell did say drop the
This
link
was
because he
not
had to
worth
check me
it.
about
I
something.
absolutely agree that
Is Jack coming up? I don't like the way she talks. I don't understand her.
She's
I don't
coming
like
up.
the way she talks. I can't listen to her because the accent. Sorry, but I can't understand her.
That's why
this
I
was
like the
not
Black
worth it.
Crow.
Why did Odell feel the need to come and tell me we're gonna talk? Mute this dude. I muted. Do not.
You actually see
And
that.
I muted myself.
What's that, Perry?
I said, if you can actually still see the video, I'm not sure if you still can see it.
I can, but when I tried to fast forward, it jumps really hard. I don't.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just want
Black will
Jack
be
to
up
hurry
in
up
the
and come on.
next
Is she
minute and a
almost
half.
coming on? Because I can't sit here and listen to her. No offense. It's just I don't like the way she talks.
Right. Well,
He talked a lot. I don't know what else anyone wanted from me. I am impartial.
Yeah, so Magic, I don't know. I like Ratchet Kingdom. I started that channel brand new and was roasting Jonetta and Charles and got 15,000 subscribers in 4 months without them ever even coming to my platform or engaging. It was the same way with Jag. I went from 7K to about 14K. I never needed Jag. When Jag came to my platform, it was the detriment
No,
of,
you're not on me. I still believe Jack. Even if Jack gets to be mad at me, Odell is mad at
yeah.
me, I will still be me. Okay, this is my channel. I have my rule in
Period.
place. Okay,
That
this is not like I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, Donald. Yes, I believe you. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stay myself.
and I think what it is everybody loves a good troll. Like I can troll Donald Trump, but
Jag is
point
coming
out
up.
the fact that Elon Musk's son told him to shut the F up. Like that's a
Hello,
great troll,
Jack.
right? But it's a fact. So I'm not this troll like a Tisa Tell or Jaguar just lying on everybody. That's not my skilo. I
Nobody is
troll with the
mad at
truth.
you. Odell, you seemed extremely mad at me.
Hey
And
Jag,
like I said, going and telling me, I told you this, I will holler at you as if you were some type of boss of me. This is like, what is this? As if you were some type of boss of me. This is like, what
that's
is
Jag. Mute her mic. She need to be muted.
Hello, Jag.
That's Jag. Mute her mic. Yeah, Jag, you got the TV on. I know you watching about 3 other YouTube channels and here finna talk.
I'm in the hospital. I just came into my bathroom.
Which
I am
hospital
so
you at?
sorry that this is happening.
What hospital you
Understand
at?
this.
Stop it, Donut.
No, I'm asking
First
because I
things
think
first,
Stop
Maggie,
it.
I'm not Odell.
I understand.
I don't need anybody to referee any kind of panel for me.
but you in the
Matter of fact,
hospital.
matter of fact, let's just get down to what respect looks like. This person,
So you in the hospital.
I says a hospital. Y'all can't tell that girl hi
And think
or
about
drunk.
it. Like,
Hi.
she on a ventilator and doing all that stuff. But
In
then
the hospital.
and then she go back to her regular voice. And she gonna
She's like, you use it as in the hospital. I'm telling y'all, Jag's an addict. Let's keep going.
Just had a bad hit of that stuff we got in the back alley.
The talking on
never-
YouTube and watching
Stop it,
YouTube.
please wait. Do not please wait.
You the smoke detector.
Oh, wait.
I'm on mute. I'm muting my own mic.
And why the fuck are you talking, faggot?
Jag, please.
You guys, I apologize in the chat. I didn't know she was
Yeah,
gonna say that.
we're replaying a video that somebody else said that they're on their channel. We don't condone any harassment, bullying, or any rhetoric that is homophobic or discriminating against no subjected group of people.
And I will take that out. You won't be able to hear it in the replay.
And mind
I
you,
didn't know she was gonna say that.
right. And
Girl,
watch
what
what I
is-
say.
See what happened when you high?
Right.
Oh,
It's like,
God.
oh, Dusty already saying it, but he's not saying that word. But now you're saying that word. You finna, like, girl, your
Also,
platform
too,
can go kaboom.
My best friend is trans. I support the LGBTQI plus community. I would never say that. I would never say that. I didn't know she was gonna say that. I apologize.
And this is where you knew the line was crossed, because Jag has a repertoire of whoever's platform she feels safe on and building with. She would go there and be respectful, but then she would go out on other people's platforms saying this type of stuff solely to demonetize their video. So that right there is showing that I'm finna punish you. She know the rules and guidelines of YouTube. She know that Odell has been saying the same thing, but he has not been violating the rules with certain trigger words. And then she came up and overtly did that. That showed me that, dang, they're not, you just cracked them, because now she's finna either get a strike or demonetized. They're gonna blame it on me. You know, they always try to blame it on.
I'm gonna cut that. I know it was coming, but don't forget she's high.
But you can't get struck because I just explained it. So if you get reported, there's education behind it, and then YouTube would know that it's coming from another source.
Still taking it out because I'm a big supporter of the LGBTQ community. I don't play that shit. I just don't play it. I never say that word. We don't do it. Let's keep going.
Please,
be careful.
I'll deal with this little hoe.
That's a violation. You can't let her say stuff like that on your channel.
Do not let me deal with it.
This
please.
is the same little
you're gonna
hoe
get a
that
strike
said,
if you keep saying
I
that.
essayed my dead son.
You
Let's
did.
talk about respect.
I understand, Jack, but you wanted to come and talk to him, right?
Let's talk about respect.
Okay, please.
Do you have any respect for me?
Please be polite.
Do you have any respect for me?
Are you talking to me or not?
I'm talking to you, Magic.
Yes, I have respect for you.
Then do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Please do not sit here and act like Odell does not have the right to be inflamed by this liar sitting here lying with no pushback.
The thing is, Jag.
No, please let me finish.
Okay.
And as someone who got out of my sick bed, I expect a lot of latitude. I am the elder here, no matter whose channel it is.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, she is.
See what I'm saying? The lack of respect from a little boy who's old enough to be my son, who wishes he had me as a mother because his mother would rather sell drugs than raise him.
Okay,
this
let's
child.
So, hello, girl, you had 9 babies, not including the ones that you aborted. Girl, your cooch is a graveyard. I don't want you to be my mama. I would take my mama who sold drugs, not
Did you hear yourself? You said,
because it's like I'm gonna tell you why they so mad. They mad because they know I know the truth, and that don't do that is so loaded. Y'all know, like, who want Jag to be their mama? I ain't have to sit there and argue with her. I was just like, don't do that.
Did anybody on the panel that day? Did anybody mention that Jag was under the influence of something? She high as the sky. She's high.
Right.
From the hospital for what? What's the name of the hospital? Girl, you lying. Go ahead, Perry.
Oh no, I was
with a smoke alarm chirping in the back at the hospital.
Oh, I gotta hurry up. Okay, let's go because I know we gotta.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry.
To go with mothers. Okay, please. Thank
This
you.
child,
Do not stop it.
this
Thank you.
child, this child weirdo, this idiot savant who has done nothing but lie on me consecutively. So what I'm gonna do is, Odell has a lot of work to do for the channel. Me being in the hospital has pushed back filming.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I'm cleared, I'll be on set. In the meantime, since you have such a hard time, little the talented Donat Ricketts, remembering reality, I'm going to take every recording I have of you. I'm gonna make it a little montage. I'm gonna put it on a fucking loop on the Jaguar Wright effect. And then you can make 25 videos trying to convince people you're not a maniacal, pathological liar.
Make sure you put my name in the title.
No, your name is what it is. What in the butthole? You not enjoy eating your black crow, bitch. I'm going back to bed.
Girl, you sound sicker than a dog. I hope you get well.
And
You
she had
watching YouTube. You think you finna come on YouTube and talk mess to me? Your blood pressure is finna go sky high. You better leave me alone and go take your pills. She
Okay,
said
thank you so
she
much,
said she was
Donat.
in Venice
Thank you
Hospital.
so much, Donat. Thank you.
All right, let me say something. We laugh and joke, and it's funny on the surface because she's high, drunk, high, something, under the influence of something. But we already know, Jag, you're worried about this case. You call Ariel stupid and a liar. She playing you for more pub, but what she's going to end up doing is exposing you. I don't know what to say. That's a mess over there. Anybody who supports Jag after that damn video, or y'all out of y'all mind. Yep. And we just heard her. She's under the influence of something, or maybe both.
And you know, I'm such a big influencer to her. What she threatened to do to me, put her on a loop. I did that to somebody, and that's where she get the idea from. So that's what I'm like,
Girl, take the stand. You should be worried about that tape that's going around that you telling people that you're pregnant by Jay-Z. You are not pregnant. That's a burger baby. You are not pregnant. You saying that he argued. It's just no more I can say. Life is going to have to take its course. But you know what you do in the dark comes to light. You were known as the person to tell us what happened behind the scenes. And now you're known as the drunk or high liar.
Yep.
I hope it was worth it. Your kids still don't respect you. I hope it was worth this show that you done put on for the last 2 years. I hope it was worth it. That relationship, that group she's got over there, those stupid women that just believe everything she say, that's coming to an end. The relationship between her and Odell, Fonji, as an ally, this is for the LGBTQIA community. That was my family and friend. I couldn't believe she said it.
That was crazy, ain't it?
I almost fainted.
Me personally, I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. But you're offending a community of people. You never know who's watching. And oftentimes it's the gay community that's Lil Scrappy just came out. He's a straight rapper from ATL. He said he loves the gay community because they're the ones who actually purchase his music, not going to legally download it. Angie Stones, all of these, even Jag.
What's his name? Villa Lobos was saying stuff that's homophobic. These two are complete losers, and they don't know when they're at the bottom. Y'all are you have fallen from grace, Jaguar Wright. And Odell, or Villa Lobos, Odell, you never were in the spotlight. So you go back to the hole you came out of. You cannot damage people's lives like that. The whole Diddy situation was a serious situation.
Right.
If it's true. But you coming in telling your lies for money so you can smoke it up. Right now, after all the interviews you did and all the attention you had, and you still broke.
And you got the nerve to judge or think somebody care because you allowed Jaguar Wright to sink her claws into you to where your wife is divorcing you and anybody say her name, you pray.
I feel bad for the wife. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. I feel bad for the children. Perry, say the last words because we're going to wrap this up. We might move on to something.
Pray.
Those are the last two. Those two people are the last two to talk. Okay. She's supposed to be an advocate for people that was SA, but she's more or less like a advocate for the homeless because that's what she do. That's what she picked up old Dusty, right? They have no respect to society.
Yeah.
Even though she may have this illness, nobody feels sorry for him. But the breakdown is coming from this lawsuit that they're so tough. And he don't worry about Jag's situation. He only worry about his public stuff coming out with his wife. I don't know if you notice when he talk about it, it's all the way, oh, why are you in my business when you in everybody else's? That's why we in your business. But anyway.
Good luck with that. Y'all are heading into a brick wall head first without a helmet. That's getting ready to crash. I see you didn't do nothing about your drug problem that you promised a year ago to take care of. Girl, you call up there high and drunk, embarrassing yourself, offending the LGBTQ community. Like, girl, everybody know you don't talk like that. Bye, Villa Lobos and Jag. Y'all are dismissed. And that group is over. Because they ain't going back on that channel because they didn't look at her as a friend. She was just an idiot to use their platform. I don't even like the way she talked. She don't even know what she's talking about. You're not from here. How do you stand with somebody and you don't know the whole story? Take your ass back to Canada and shut the hell up.
And good luck trying to maintain my level of energy on your platform without me ever coming back.
Oh no.
And Sharrell, she would stay with her captor. That's what I'm gonna say. It's not over. I'm watching both shows though. She's caving back in, and she know her role, and she'll be on better behavior next time.
The only reason I'm covering this is because a couple of reasons. One, Denat's my friend, and it was kind of funny. And two, everybody want to see you rise. Everybody got to watch you rise. Now I want everybody to see you fall.
There you go.
Because you're a liar, ma'am. And until you do right, everything you touch is going to be destroyed. For you and Villa Lobos. Y'all ain't right. Y'all playing with people's lives. Y'all made Diddy and the Jay-Z topic a money machine for you. And you ought to feel ashamed of yourself. That's disgusting.
That thing just makes me
and it makes it where we don't know who's telling the truth and who not telling the truth. She really just mixed that case up so we couldn't feel for the real victims.
Right.
They coming up here lying. The girl that got shot in the face, she running game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's a scam artist.
They're all scam artists. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. See you at the bottom, Jag. Hello from the top. Hello from the top.
Just the way you like it. Sun
you trying to kill me?
No, don't be that way.
We're done talking about Jag because no one gives a fuck about Jag. Girl, you're going to be sleeping on the corner somewhere and that relationship with Villa Lobos is not going to last. Perry, one more thing. I see you want to talk.
Oh, no, that's it. I mean, that's the whole thing. That relationship going down just like they finances.
Oh. Just say finances.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to Shanquilla Robinson. Let me find a picture of her so I know where to do the timestamp real quick. This is a true story. This is the sad story. Ain't nobody got time to listen to people that throw their life away like Jag and Villa Lobos. Y'all just some losers. Both of y'all, some bona fide losers. And I see them numbers. Jag. Don't make me talk about numbers. If I buy my numbers, then you need to go get some too, because you ain't got none.
Speaking of numbers, why y'all ain't like this video?
Buy some deodorant, buy a bra.
All right, let's move on to a real victim here. This breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. We all see. When did the Shanquilla stuff come out? About a year ago?
2 years.
Wait, when was it?
3 years almost.
It's been a
3
long
years
time.
ago. That's the wrong
remove that.
Well, why I'm trying to put it up there. Hold on, y'all.
You probably can go back to your regular settings. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. All right. So we all seen this about, I think it was about 3 years ago. Shanquilla Robinson went to Cabo, Mexico with her friends and they beat her up, broke her spinal cord, and she passed away. And then they all tried to lie about it. Come on, y'all. We know what happened. We seen the tape. And I'm sure everybody's seen the tape. It was very vivid. And everybody got involved. Everybody felt some type of way. You can't just unalive somebody and then nothing happens to you. But nothing happened for a long time. And then back in October of this year, her parents decided to sue the Cabo Six, sue the feds, because somebody should be held accountable for this lady. This beautiful young lady, her life meant something. I hate it when the media tries to, act like you weren't worth anything because you don't have a name or you're not. Her life was worth something. And to those demons that they call themselves friends, I'm glad she's suing y'all. I'm glad she's suing y'all. The mother got a name. I don't know how to pronounce the mother's name. It's a bit of a name. Yeah, I won't even butcher it. But I feel sorry for her. She decided to sue, and I think that she should. Somebody needs to be held accountable. Your daughter went on vacation and never came back. She never came back. I can't imagine. I have children. I'm a mother. I don't know what I would do.
From what I know, her mother's name is Miss Salamandra, I believe. I'm sorry, I'm gonna at least attempt it just out of respect. She has an older daughter. Her and her older daughter started this organization that somehow intrinsically pushed Shanquilla's father out of the picture. That's his only child. And so he's grieving in a different way. And he's no longer with Shanquilla's mother. Shanquilla's mother and her sister, who are over the foundation, have been living hot girl summers, have been going to Super Bowl parties and living life. It's almost like this traumatic experience, no matter what it is, it made Shanquilla Robinson's mother and sister find an avenue to find escapism, reaping the benefits of Shanquilla Robinson's passing while Mr. Bernard has been shunned. I will say that. So Salamandra is definitely a questionable character, and we see it every day where we question.
I don't know, Dana. I don't know. I don't want to bash her mother. She's been through a lot.
Right.
I'm not saying what you're saying is not true. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
we live in 2025 where you have a Detroit mother unaliving her infant kids, let alone an actual caring about somebody else doing it with an adult. I'm not saying she don't care, but from the first interview to where they were in Nike and all of this stuff is strategic marketing placement, it is given that I'm not saying she don't feel bad and she don't have the right to feel, but it's also looking like she's definitely endowing herself with this tragedy for financial benefits. And that's where this is gone instead of actual substantial justice.
Let's move on. I want to talk about the case. So I have the case. I wonder if I should put it up there. I'll do it later. Let me do this first. So she decided to sue the Cabo Six and the feds, and good for her, because I think only a mother can understand this. There's no kind of pain than the pain of losing your child. Okay, so I'm glad that she's suing and taking action. So the lawsuit is against the Cabo Six. And it's for, let me see if I can find it. I wrote it down. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I wrote it down. Give me a second. Sorry. I got so many notes here. Let me start reading these notes and then I'll go down because I got a lot. They're saying that the Cabo Six have been going through hell since this. The one, her name is it was a
Dejanay, was it?
Denasia? What the hell is her her name? Jackson, DeJay. I can't say this girl's name. Dejanay Jackson. This is the one that we've seen on tape beating her up. She cannot deny that. She changed her name. Her new name is Imani Green. I don't know what she's changing her name for. She's the one that's going to get the biggest sentence if it ever gets to trial. She will get the biggest sentence. But they're saying since all of this happened, there's Imani Green, who's the new one. Who's the main culprit. She changed her name. They're saying everybody else is trying to distance themselves from Imani. There's Alyssa Hyatt. She lives in Perry's hometown. This is how we got this information we're about to share with you. Also, her sister had passed away. She got pow the day before Shanquilla, and they're saying that she didn't know at that time that her sister had got pow by her boyfriend. Malik Dyer, Winter Donovan, Khalil Cook, and Nazir Wiggins. Okay, let's talk about what's been going on.
I did hear the rumor that Shanquilla was sleeping with her sister's boyfriend. That's what that was really about.
I didn't hear that. Anyway, but I feel bad for Shanquilla because we've seen the videos and nobody should have anybody beat them like that. They beat that girl. Anyway, so their life hasn't been so pleasant. They're saying that Imani, whose real name is Dejanay, I hope I said that right, is trying to go around town acting like nothing happened. She's trying to live her life. She denies it. She still's going around in public where the rest of them are taken back. Elisa, whose sister died the day before, she was at a club with, it was Elisa, Dejanay, whose real name is, whose new name is Imani Green, and Winter. They were at a club and somebody recognized them at a club and they beat them down. People said those were the girls that did what they did to Shanquilla. They beat them down. Me and Perry saw the pictures. I don't understand this. Let's just act like life is normal. They're still lying and carrying on. They're still giving different stories. There's 3 different stories that they done gave. They said that at first she had alcohol poisoning, then she hit her head on a toilet, and then she was looked like she was stomped on. Yeah, she was stomped on by y'all. And I don't understand why nothing's being done by this case because it's a video there. It's not like we have to put together what happened. We know what happened. We've seen the videos. I don't get it.
I still don't understand that part neither. Like, because it's been a couple years now. I don't understand, and I get it happened outside the country, but it happened to American citizens, and the people that is accused of doing it are American citizens. I don't understand why they can't do anything. That's just my thing. I don't know.
That's why I'm glad that they sued. So they're saying here that there's 2 different autopsy reports. One from Mexico, which said she severed her spinal cord. Ooh. And passed away within 15 minutes. The American autopsy report said there was brain injury and hemorrhages. Oof. And labeled her death inconclusive. Anyway, so Winter and Elisa, so they all have distanced themselves from each other. They're not really talking to each other. They're saying that Winter went to Elisa and said that her lawyer was going to file paperwork saying that they're asking for a change of venue. And so Elisa jumped on board. And they're also saying that Elisa, who used to work at some like medical care center, not a hospital, but you know, those things that you go to, it's almost like an urgent care that they fired her from. They're saying her family is in dire need of money. Don't nobody start, they better not open no damn GoFundMe because I ain't giving to nothing. But anyway, they decide, these 2, to go and ask for a change of venue. They're claiming they don't want the trial held here in the United States. They want it held in Mexico. This is just a stall tactic. You found that out right away, right, Terry? Why are they stalling for time?
Well, I mean, because they enjoy their freedom. All right. And this is the legal thing, right? Or it's a civil?
The legal thing.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the thing is this. I think they can go walk around because having nothing physically happen to them since, this incident, right? They don't got comfortable with it. They just think the longer they keep pushing it on, people will forget, or they'll be able to keep living their regular life. That's why I think they out there doing it. Why you think
why these girls trying to act like nothing happened? Why are they trying to do that? In your opinion?
The thing about it is, and that's why, like, it's crazy to see like a Shanquilla Robinson petition that has like over 47,000 signatures, and it's on change.org, and it's like, get that to Donald Trump. He's signing all these executive orders, or somebody that can actually force the Department of Justice, the FBI, and the Texas government to do whatever they need to do. Now, according to law, haven't looked at it in a while. Texas is supposed to go across that border. Texas is supposed to take these individuals across that border. They're deporting immigrants all over the place. Donald Trump defied a Supreme Court order to extradite people there in El Salvador. The Department of Justice, by them not advocating or going to get the Cabo 6 and taking them back, because remember, Mexico actually has indictments. They want them. That Mexico just cannot come over here unless it's a barter and it's a trade. We need to write Donald Trump and get this done with 47,000 signatures on change.org petition.
Do you think Donald Trump will do anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, he would do something about this. The people ain't got the right connections. People have used and extorted Shanquilla Robinson's name. They had a fake guy in a closet pretending to be over there. They were interviewing the Cabo 6, giving them pointers to think about in order to manipulate their statements to the FBI and so forth. And so that's what's happening, and it's totally unfortunate. But
what? First, Perry, then you deny. Why haven't they did anything? I believe Donald Trump wasn't even president when this happened.
No. He
Why
was not.
aren't they doing anything?
Like I said, the thing is, the FBI, the Department of Justice in Texas, is solely responsible for working together for Texas to apprehend Cabo 6 and deliver them to Mexico.
You're saying that Texas itself dropped the ball?
Yes, the government, it's a branch of government in Texas that is solely responsible for it, but they work in contingents with FBI. Like, the FBI can't be like, oh, I'm gonna deliver them straight to Mexico. The FBI has to deliver them to Texas, and that branch of government that's responsible for giving them to Mexico. And they're not doing anything about it because a lot of people who pretended that they cared online and spreaded awareness, they extorted the situation. And these are white people that are going to cross the border for other white people and investigate. We see that time and time again, but you allow somebody from the U.S. to go across seas to do something, and then you like, it's people that went across seas, white people that went across seas and did things to people, and they're in America prisons. Why are they going? I see what
you're saying. That could be it. Trulu says, Sharrell, people get robbed and unalive every day vacationing in Mexico. I've also had it done to me. Wow. The hotels would do anything to cover this up. But they're saying Mexico, that they have indictments. They want them to come back. Mm-hmm. It's the United States that's not bringing them back or even looking into the matter any further. They hurried up and closed the case. It's just awful. I don't think that they're going to get the change of venue, especially now, because of Mexican and United States relationships. It's not really good right now. They're trying to deport Americans back to the United States that live in Mexico. I just don't see that happening. So I don't think they're going to get a change of venue. But also, I don't think the trial's going to go through, and not for a long, long time. I think they're going to push it back.
Oh, it's going to be settled.
Because now, Oh, you think they'll settle?
Yeah, they never got like
That's
Kanika Jenkins. They would never get the full hotel footage. They just settled, and it was a public situation. The mother settled. People that moved on. The defendants, as far as the Cabo Six, we know they broke, but the family is going after these other corporations and government entities and so forth. I don't know how that's gonna go, but
what you're
you
saying is
know,
it's not on anybody's priority list. That's what you're
it's
saying.
not.
Definitely not.
Perry, do you think that it'll even go to trial? Do you think they'll settle like Donat said?
No, I mean, really, at this point, I think they can try to take file suit civilly, but how that worked, that can last years and years, and it costs money. At this point, I don't think anything gonna come out of it for real.
And also, somebody in the comments said, "Donat, are you serious? 47 doesn't give a D about this case. Remember, he is stripping you from your rights. Texas makes sense." And then Donald Trump also most recently said that he didn't even know who George Floyd was. So I agree with you, but I also disagree with you because when it comes to substantial justice, and look at Martin Luther King Jr. He was riding and marched to the White House. If you got 47,000 signatures, that's a virtual march. Nobody
So
can
you
you
said
show me
straight
anybody
out
who wrote
that
him any letters?
this, let me
Like
cut you
we
out because I want you to be very clear with your words. You're saying that this, if she would have been white, it would have been settled. Is that what you're saying?
absolutely. If she'd have been white, if Shanquilla was white, no question about it. But because she's black, instead of saying 47 is not going to do anything about it, let's prove that. Let somebody write him. If you got 47,000 signatures and you're the only one with all these people, email addresses, first name, last name, and you're a doxer, especially, write Donald Trump, give him that information to show how many people actually is advocating. Write the president, make it an issue. Go and contact like people and tell them that you wrote the president about it. Get on that radar if you're a real advocate for the
You're
situation. That's what
saying
I'm
that
saying.
the public needs to step up. If we put enough pressure on them, then they'll do something. But if we relax and let up, they're gonna relax and let up. That
And the
might be
message
true.
got lost, and not just relaxation, but you had big content creators and licensed attorneys using Shanquilla Robinson's name to gain money, had fake people talking about they was here, there.
Oh, I
People did it for
remember that.
clout. It wasn't really a passion for substantial justice. And because that was the sole purpose of those individuals covering the story, that it just became nothing and nobody's left to fight but the family, a lawyer, and even the lawyers. Write the president. Did you do that? Don't sit up here and say what 47 won't and won't do if you never took the operative step to figure out if that's the reality.
Perry, he has a point. Capricorn says, they're gonna do something about this.
No, she said karma. I think they would get their karma. See, karma.
They're getting it now. Go ahead.
It's not justice, the justice system itself. I'm just saying, at this pace, they talking about civil suits now, not criminal suits. So, I mean, seems like nothing's gonna happen.
But they said that it can easily be changed into a criminal suit. They're saying that it will be changed by these three things. Oh, what did I do with it? Neglect, not getting her help sooner. I wrote it down, but it can get turned into a criminal case. Cut the tape alone, so they can get them on manslaughter for the fight that we all seen. That's manslaughter. They can get them on criminal neglect for delaying the medical, and then just for the fight alone, they can turn those into criminals. And it needs to be turned into criminals.
But all this stuff has been out there with no results. It's what I'm trying to say. And I'm sure this has been Biden's desk, whether it's 47, 46. They ain't worrying about that. Like you said, take it back to Texas. If that's where all the stuff need to go down, nobody's doing what they need to do.
Can you highlight the next message? And I just want people to think about that.
This one?
Yeah, I just want y'all to think about that. Everybody here, I want y'all to read it and think about it. That's all. That's all. And then you ask, you shouldn't ask why there's no justice. You should not ask at any.
That's my friend, and I think he's being honest.
Right, and I'm considering that.
We could have wrote before. Nobody wrote. Nobody reached out.
But they was on YouTube making videos, getting thousands of dollars, and
And let's talk about YouTube's. The blogs have turned into, not all of us, a lot of us, and I refuse to do it. In the Jaguar Wright case, liars making money off of it. Some of those bloggers are lying right with Jag. And for this case too, I remember interviewing fake ass people. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. Thank you, Annette, for the super sticker. I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Hershey Coco said, I came to hear about Shanquilla, then Higo did not disgracing her and her mama. Here's the thing about me. I'm not disgracing anybody. I really just like to look at, and because I've lost siblings and a lot of family, it's quite natural for anybody in their interpersonal life to go back and look at anecdotal experiences that you may or may not have, or situations that you thought was in a sense when it wasn't. So I like to speak from an unbiased, objective viewpoint, not placing the blame or not even judging people, but rather just looking at the results of what came about. So
let me soften this for you. You've been your sister. You want me to share? Can I share?
Yeah.
His Denot looks at it from a different place. He's been through this. His sister was unalived by the police. So when he looks at it, he's looking at it from their point of view. He's looking at it from a judge's point of view, a lawyer's point of view. He's basically saying they're just going to toss this case to the side. It came out really harsh, but I know what you meant. It came out harsh. I hope you're not right. I hope they do something about this case.
Me too. And if I was like quite naturally, any case, any situation that I deal with, from Mahogany Jackson, Naziah Harris, I wasn't here for Shanquilla Robinson. I heard about it, but I didn't put myself in a leadership position to get substantial justice. If you got to take operative steps, nobody's going to care unless you care. And if you put yourself as the forefront, why did the people who was here making all the money and the clicks and views, why didn't they write her? When it was a hot topic, instead of them prioritizing substantial justice, they was doing it for notoriety. They told you not to care. They were the leaders of this.
But you got to look at it from, so you're adding another level to it. You're saying bad blogging, people start making money off of the case, and it just diverted the attention away from what was really going on. He's saying if people would have united and organized and protest and made sure that they heard the case, maybe it would have got on somebody's desk that will do something about it. I think he words it wrong. Someone says, go ahead, Perry.
I know I'm saying maybe that could be true if we had a massive protest, but we know the government knew about it.
Yeah.
They just didn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sad. I mean, because you got somebody that lost their daughter, right? You know, and then how they moved from that point, we know they didn't injure their daughter. We know it was the friends, right? So people grieve in different ways. And I'm not sure if the couple was together at the time, but something like this could divide the family, right? And maybe that's just how they grieve or whatever, to take their mind off the pain. I don't know. So go ahead.
D says, that's not true. Nancy Grace did try to help along with Ben Crump. That's true. But I think I think what Donat is saying, that if we, because it was just those two, and then the new lawyer, I can't remember what her name is. There are people that gave it put in real effort. Nancy Grace was one of them. Like, she wasn't playing. Ben Crump, all of them. The new lawyer, it just, I don't know. Maybe it could have helped if we did protest. You know, like come out like the Million Man March and say, somebody do something about this case.
And you know, we got specific people in our community that are placeholders or faces of something to cause this, a distraction. Like, for instance, Al Sharpton, he was at Costco's telling black people, let's go to Costco's. The cameras was there, but he know that every black person need a membership at Costco's. You just can't walk into Costco's. He didn't buy no memberships. We even have him signing a memorandum of understanding against Byron Allen in the Supreme Court, which basically tightened the perimeters around what is and what isn't discrimination. But that's another conversation. Somebody spoke of being Crump. when you say being Crump, and mind you, I debated being Crump on Clubhouse about 4 years ago, and it was in pertaining to Stephon Clark's mother. Being Crump is a civil rights attorney. Civil. He's not a criminal rights. He's a civil rights. His only focus is getting the information, and the more he know that these officers or the people that's violating your civil rights is guilty, the more he use that as a leverage to bargain for a civil claim. Now, I had being Crump and Stephon Clark's mother. That lady was still in distraught. She said she don't care about the money. She want those officers prosecuted. Being Crump said there's nothing he can do about it. The case is settled. And then even the judge and people from the Department of Justice went into her house and sat down with her and said how deeply impacted and sorry they are for her loss of her son, but there's nothing that they can do. So that's just
well, he was right when they came out and said they were going to drop it. It was nothing else to do, but the new lawyer thought of something else to do. Monique says, facts. Some bloggers covered Shanquilla's story and monetized off of her. A lot of them did.
And gain
but their
notoriety.
intentions weren't pure. I mean, I'm not going to name names, but a lot.
No names. Signatures and did nothing but just dox the people and cyberstalk the people who signed up for Shanquilla Robinson.
It says Governor Abbott isn't gonna do anything. They don't want brown folks in the United States, America country. They don't want us here. I mean,
and that's another fact. Governor Abbott is the first person before Donald Trump got into the office, helped reverse affirmative action and said critical race theory should not be in the schools in the same district that Sheila Lee Jackson's daughter and son work at. So there's a lot of ops in government. Look at Jasmine Crockett. She's right there. She knows. She get up there with a big old piece of hair and act like a ratchet black woman and want people. And it's fun and games, but you from right there on the same turf that's supposed to take care of Shanquilla Robinson.
Well,
and you done forgot about it because it ain't trending either.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's how a lot of this stuff go. If it's not trending, if it's not gonna lift them up through the ranks of politics, maybe people don't do nothing. But at this point, I don't see nobody taking action. A civil suit that might can go criminal later, it should have been already criminal already. But
and my thoughts and prayers will always go out to her family.
Right.
And don't think, y'all, that the victims are getting away with anything. I believe what Capricorn said, karma, they can't go anywhere without being recognized. Now they're turning on each other. Let's just follow the story and see how it goes. All right, y'all. I don't never go 2 hours. Okay, I never go 2 hours. So thank y'all for riding with me for 2 damn hours. Them numbers did not drop. I appreciate it. We'll keep you updated on Jag's downfall. I want to see her testify. Girl, are you gonna lie on the stand? Which one is it? Because you got all kind of stories going around town. And you know, Mike. I'm going to be a blogger that blogs the truth. And I'm talking to Shanquilla's mother and her family. And when we hear something, we're not going to sensationalize it. The Justice Department denied it. They went to the White House and spoke to Biden face to face. I know this firsthand. It's true.
But the thing is, see, and Donald Trump, y'all got to play.
It wasn't under Donald Trump's watch. It was under Biden's watch.
Right. But what I'm saying is y'all got to play the game. Donald Trump was signing an executive order like this if it's against Biden and something he did. He wants to make sure, Donald Trump's ego wants to make sure Biden is looked at as the worst president in America. So if you got a black woman that's unalive and the black community is rallying behind that, what make you think Donald Trump don't want in on that clout? Write him a letter. Give him the petition, the 47,000 signatures. Stop using it to dox people. Stop using it as clickbait. Stop. What was your game plan? Just let's go live and talk about just like the Angie Stones and everything. These people don't care at all. Y'all been hoodwinked and do. That's why Sharrell and Perry is the realest. Thank you for letting me be here. Bye.
He's a mess. No, you guys, we'll keep you updated on both of these stories. Thank you for riding with me for 2 damn hours. That's a long time. Any final words, anybody?
No, I'm good.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
There you go. Fuck this shit. We out. Bye.